I added working doors to my game, and it was pretty easy to do. At first, my cabin was one solid sprite, but I separated the parts and now the doors can open. At first, I wondered whether having operable doors was really necessary in a top-down game, but it's actually a nice indicator to the player that they can go in. If you get close enough to a door, an area collision will trigger the swing. I set the origin of the sprite to the corner and changed the skew and scale in order to reflect the swinging motion. Now I could have done this with an animator, but the thought of having several doors in a town, all with their own animators linked to them, seemed a little bit much. These are some of the tweens I used to make it all work. Sounds help too. After the player crosses the threshold, a scene change is triggered to the interior, which is clearly still a work in progress, but don't worry, we're getting there. I'm trying to be careful not to polish everything I do right from the get-go. It's taken some discipline to put this here in the video. After working on my first interior, I'm surprised at how much thought really goes into designing the inside. The mechanics of how floor tiles coordinate with the walls and the things that fit on them, like furniture, take some time to work through. After some time, I feel like I have a good grasp on things. Now I just have to fill in the rest. It's hard filling in pixel art from scratch, so I took some time to draw it out on our whiteboard. We'll see if the result looks anything like this. Believe it or not, this is actually the first scene change that I've used in the development of this game, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I could probably spend a whole other video talking about how to make a scene change work. I looked at several other tutorials and learned a few things and ended up having to put in a few workarounds and mechanics of my own. But at the end of the day, I kind of like how all of the other transitions in the current scene are already working, and the thought of having to load this little cabin and then unload it and take time, a couple seconds actually, just to, well, it's more like maybe a second, to open the forest scene again. I don't know. I'm thinking through this, guys. Anyway, if you guys want to learn more about scene changes, let me know in the comments. I feel like I've learned a few things here that actually simplify the process. And with that, I think we'll wrap things up for now. Thanks for tuning in for another devlog with O Generations Aiden, a top-down pixel art RPG that's based off my wife's book series. Recently, she just released her first book, The Lone Prince Beyond the Broken Throne. You can check it out on Amazon. It's already got some great reviews, and you can find a link for it down in the description. I'm excited to finally finish building out this cabin. We'll have to show it off in our next video. Until then, see you later.